Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
This podcast is supported by Progressive, a leader in RV insurance. RVs are for sharing adventures with family, friends, and even your pets. So if you bring your cats and dogs along for the ride, you'll want Progressive RV insurance. They protect your cats and dogs like family by offering up to $1,000 in optional coverage for vet bills in case of an RV accident, making it a great companion for the responsible pet owner who loves to travel. See Progressive's other benefits and more when you quote RV insurance at Progressive.com today. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Pet injuries and additional coverage and subject to policy terms.
Morning decisions. A creamy mocha frappuccino drink? A sweet vanilla? Maybe a smooth caramel? Or that white chocolate mocha? Whichever you choose, delicious coffee awaits. Start your day with bottled Starbucks Frappuccino drinks. Pick up a bottle near you wherever you buy your groceries.
Drink it in, man. Loyal, diehard, Detroit Koolaid drinkers. What's going on, everybody? It's your host, Derek Oakley, right here on the Detroit Koolaid Cast. Talking about those Detroit Lions. Serving up that delicious Honolulu blue flavored Kool-Aid. You know what it is. Drink it in, man. Side of cornbread.
Cornbread!
Gotta make it a double.
Cornbread!
I'm coming to you serving up one of those Kool-Aid packets here on a Monday. Shorter show, you get the longer show, the flagship on Wednesday, another Kool-Aid packet on Friday. We're doing 3 shows a week. Putting in the work. And there's only one reason we do it, and it's for the people.
And the people consist of the millions.
Now, I'm going to keep this one tight, keep it short, but what I wanted to talk about was Detroit Lions training camp. I know I kind of throw it out there randomly, like, hey, we're right around the corner, like, camp will be here before you know it, like, what does that mean? Like, I didn't even know, so I had to Googlefy it, and the Detroit Lions, they have their rookies report on July 16th. Let's pull up the old calendar here. You're hearing this on the 7th. July 16th is the following Wednesday. So, like, literally you're hearing this show, and you're like, I have another week and a couple days until the Lions rookies will be heading to camp, reporting, and then the whole team, the vets, everybody included, will be there on Saturday, July 19th. They report early due to the Hall of Fame game, which is on July 31st. So literally, looking at the calendar here, we got 1, 2, 3... about 3.5 weeks until the Lions play some semblance of football. So those are the actual details. I didn't know that myself till I pulled it up, but that is right around the corner. It's exciting, and it's also, you got to go into it with a realization that it's Lions training camp, which means Dan Freaky Campbell is going to work his dudes, but he's also going to play no one in the game. See, but it's so fun once camp gets going, because like every day you get the Jeff Risdens from Lions Wire of the world. You get all the different beat writers putting out content day in, day out. The Twitterverse, the X machine is blowing up every day with this guy did this and pictures of this and hopefully little to no injury news, you know, all that good stuff. And my favorite, the press conferences. Every single day, Dan Freaky Campbell has to step to the freaky podium. He entertains, he's real, he gives updates on the team. We love all that stuff. It's just not only a great time, it's a jam-packed, you know what, if they report in the 16th and football starts in early September there, so you get like basically a month plus of Lions updates, content. You get that extra game, even though the Hall of Fame game is a complete throwaway. It it is what it is. We'll see more of our young cats. You might get to see Gio Manu an extra bit because I'm sure he'll be out there quite a bit. A lot of the younger guys will get a few more reps. We want to keep everybody healthy, obviously. But also, like, let me give you a little, I just pulled up the old Lions website right here. So fans, I know season ticket holders, they always give the exclusive opportunity to go to camp. And I must admit, like, I'm blaming myself, but I'm also blaming, like, some of my lame friends and family that, like, I'd love to go to a Lions training camp, sit outside, enjoy the sun, watch practice, you know, holler at a few players, maybe get an autograph or two. But I swear, every friend, every good family member, all my uncles who I ask, they always got some lame excuse. It's like, you can't take 4 to 6 hours out of a random day and go down there and enjoy Lions training camp for what it is. We'll do it once a year. That's it. And we're done. But every time the last few years, I just say, forget it. You know, I ask a few people. They give me every excuse in the book. I say, forget it. I won't even go. I don't care. Looking at the schedule, like July 26th, Back Together Weekend, Meyer Performance Center in Allen Park. Gates at 7:30 a.m. Practice starts at 8:30 a.m. And that's the Lions loyal members only. That's the first time that Lions season ticket holders had the opportunity to go. Now, I don't know if the Lions already put that out. They probably did. Maybe they did. I know that it, like, fills up like crazy. So if you sleep on it, you totally miss the opportunity to go to camp. I think they put out something recently where it was like season ticket holders got some type of like gift bonus, and I was like, okay, you know, I'll jump on there, get whatever. And like by the time I got on there, which was like a few hours maybe after it launched, because, you know, life's busy, work's busy, everything's going crazy, like everything was sold out except for the most lamest thing they had, which is what I had to take. So the Lions, you know, good for them. They're obviously loading up and everybody loves them now because they're actually winning football games, which is great. But it's kind of annoying from a season ticket holder perspective because you used to be able to get tickets to all these practices and get all the bonuses, and now you got to actually, like, load up, wait in line, be the first one to actually get a nab at any of this stuff. But it is what it is. So that's the Lions season ticket holder one. The first one open to the general public is July 28th. Again, another hard part about getting to these practices, especially if you got a family, you got kids, you got people you're trying to coordinate with. 7:30 a.m., get in, practice at 8:30. So these guys don't mess around. This is no 10 o'clock practice. This isn't, you know, noon, so you can enjoy your day, get there and get out. This is get there first thing in the morning. Get it done. If you are working and stuff, you could probably just go to practice and get back to work before lunchtime, to be honest. But I always like to take a day and just enjoy it. When I used to have people that would at least say, hey, Oakley, that sounds like a good time, man. Let's go just hang out outside, talk, enjoy a day, go grab lunch, and enjoy some nuts. But what can I say? July 29th, they also have a general public. August 3rd, August 4th, a night practice. That's for Lions season ticket holder only. They have another general open to the general public. Did I say August 4th was the night practice? August 4th, season ticket holders only. August 6th, general public. What is this? August 11th, Lions Community Partner Day. I have no idea what that is. Private invitation only practice. So that probably goes to the high rollers. August 13th, joint practice against the Miami Dolphins. You can go ahead and show them what real football is all about. I forgot they got a lot of speed. They got a lot of weapons. Wait till we just beat them up for a few practices and see how they like it up here in the north. That's August 13th. Let's see here. You got the night practice, the more morning stuff. This one's actually, so when Miami comes, we got to let them sleep in a little bit. So it's gates at 9:30 a.m., practice at 10:30 for their lazy country club asses. And then we got August 14th, another joint practice with the Dolphins. Same thing, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30. General public can come to that one. So the 13th, the season ticket holder only for Miami. the next day, general public only. And we also have an August 21st joint practice against the Houston Texans down there in Houston. That's going to be 9:30, 10:30 start as well. General public availability. So that's what the Lions have on the docket for training camp. I say this every year. I know I just kind of made fun of my goofy friends and family who are just too important and too busy to enjoy a day of being outside football and get a great meal together. But if you have kids that love football, if you've got a buddy or two, try to get down there. I mean, they really hammed it up now with all types of kids games and activities, but if you're a true football fan, it's good just to go down there, get in decently early. I like to go into the bleachers, go up to the top rung there where you can see, get a good look at the couple main fields. They do spread it out, so it's almost like a golf match where, you got to get seats where you can see, the main areas, but you're going to miss a ton because it's so spread out. There's people all over these big football fields, but see what you can see. Really, like I say, you get a nice tan out in the sun, talk to some other great Lions fan, do some people watching. But I think it's a great time for friends, fans, especially families to get together, get the kids down there, let them do a bunch of the activities, buy them some merch. Things like that. It's tremendous. So I always look forward to training camp, especially that back together weekend, July 26th. That's 20 days away when I'm recording right now, and for me, that's a day where I just love to. What day is that? 26th. That's a Saturday. Yep. As much as I'd kind of like to be down, because I think I've went a couple of times where it's the first opportunity to go to camp, you get out there. They're usually not in pads, so really light practice, things like that. Sometimes the players are a little bit more apt to sign autographs or be friendly at that point. But for me, that back-together weekend, Saturday, Sunday, is a great time to just chill out in the man cave and watch 24/7 football. Football is back. They're at every training camp. You got interviews. You got clips of players. Everybody's in the best shape of their life. Every team is so happy with everybody they acquired, every draft pick. Hope springs eternal, so that's just a fun time to be a fan and sit back and watch for sure. But yeah, I want to give you guys all those details. I really hope a lot of you, especially season ticket holders, will take advantage of your opportunities. I'm hoping that right here at the top, it actually says training camp tickets will be available to be claimed on Tuesday, July 15th at 10 a.m. So that's actually, what day is the 15th here? That'll be, by the time you're hearing this, that'll be the following Tuesday. Tuesday at 10. And that seems like probably a general public. I'm sure there's an email that went out to season ticket holders, or will go out maybe this week if you haven't seen it yet. So if you're wondering, be on the lookout for that. But if you miss out on the season ticket holder, get in there with the public folk and go to one of these, grab a couple ducats. Don't be that guy that gets 6-8 tickets and then doesn't show up. Or
Hank's the family fixer, always with his tool belt. But living with prostate cancer, he needed help. He asked his doctor about Xtandi and enzalutamide. Xtandi 40 milligram tablets treats men with prostate cancer that has spread to other parts of the body and responds to a medical or surgical treatment to lower testosterone. Xtandi may cause serious side effects: seizure, a brain condition called PRESS, allergic reactions, heart disease that can lead to death, falls and bone fractures, swallowing problems, or choking that can lead to death. Stop Xtandi and get medical help at once if your face, tongue, lip, or throat start swelling. Tell your doctor at once if you faint, have a seizure, quickly worsening headache, decreased alertness, confusion, vision problems, chest pain or discomfort, or shortness of breath. Xtandi can cause harm to an unborn baby or miscarriage. Use birth control during and 3 months after Xtandi. Common side effects include muscle and joint pain, feeling unusually tired, hot flashes, constipation, less appetite, diarrhea, high blood pressure, bleeding, falls, fractures, and headache. Talk to your doctor and visit Xtandi.com.
It only brings one friend and you waste. You want to let everybody get in that can get in. There's nothing more annoying than an open training practice that you can't get to because the Lions still only have very limited availability in their current setup. Will they move it from good old APHQ, the Rodwood headquarters, Meyer Performance, whatever, maybe. But it's a great little spot to get out to. My biggest beef with the training camp is getting there. There's no parking. You got to park at the mall and get bussed over by usually some weirdo with a megaphone that's yelling at you or telling you where to go on the bus or after the bus, and it's like, it's not the greatest system they have there. You'd love just to be able to park somewhere and get over there, and you got to sort of walk and get in the back, and then you got to get back to your car. It's all corporate setup over there around the Allen Park Lions facility, but the actual spot itself, great outdoor facility. Players seem to love it. I was in the indoor area once or twice, I think, and very nice. It's actually been upped so much. I saw it back in the day when we never won football games, and they did the bare minimum for the players, the Tom Lawan days and the Martin Mayhew day. So now I'm sure everything is pristine and take care of the players left and right, which is tremendous. So everybody, I encourage you, get hype about football. Go check that out. And you thought I'm about to say, everybody, that's my Kool-Aid pack. No, I got a second topic. I got a second Kool-Aid packet topic for you, and it's this. I want to talk about why BH and MCDC, Brad Always Open for Business Homes, and Dan freaking Campbell, Motor City Dan Campbell, do what they do. And I'm not going to belabor this point because I probably talk about it after the draft. I probably hit on it many times. You do over 600 shows, or 800, however many shows I've done here year after year, day after day. Usually my co-hosts or the people that do this with me leave me hanging half the time where I got to roll. It's like, I know I repeat topics. I know we can only bring up so many goofy gimmicks and things like that. But, I just want people to know that, yes, would I like Dan Freaky Campbell and Brad Holmes to be a little bit more aggressive? Maybe take some of that dinero and go out and get us a player or two? Sure, but what I've boiled it down to is there's a couple things that why they do what they do and what they're going to do. What they're going to do most of the time, instead of getting fancy skill guys, is they're going to get big, nasty beasts that push people around, that beat people up, and that move bodies. There's a group in AEW wrestling right now called the Hurt Syndicate, and their music says, "We hurt people. We hurt people." And the Lions, we move people. We move people. We move bodies. And we beat you up. And we throw you to the ground. And we might bite a kneecap or two, right, Dan Campbell?
We're going to bite a kneecap off. We're going to smile at you. We're going to take your other kneecap. We're going to smile at you. And when we do, we're going to take another hunk out of you. We're going to be the last one standing. All right? That's going to be the mentality.
All right.
All right. Exactly. So whenever you're looking at these, older skill guys, or we need this or that, they're gonna lean towards the trenches, the offensive and the defensive lines, mostly on the interior. Yes, they know they need edge rushing and tackles, offensive tackles, but they love the middles of the football field, middle of the O-line, middle of the D-line, linebackers, safeties, things like that. The other thing these guys lean on a ton is character. I mean, they're not going to bring in any goofballs, anybody that's just some aging vet that used to be good 3 years ago in the hopes that they're going to have some magical year. They're going to bring in guys that fit the culture, that are gritty and grimy, and that have upside, whether that be young guys, whether that be a guy that, maybe he's on his second deal that they can. And so the character, the person matters, it matters more than the talent, but Dan Campbell will tell you all day long, he's not going to bring in guys that are untalented, good people. He needs talented, good people that are also tough, gritty, and have a chip on their shoulder. So anytime you're thinking about, will they bring in this guy, will they bring in that guy, go through the list. Are they big, nasty human beings that beat people up and move people? If so, they're more apt to be a Detroit Lion. If not, they'll probably go to some other goofy team like the Miami Dolphins or the New York Jets, or one of these teams that always goes for these retreads of these guys that don't love football. the other thing, maybe that'll change under Aaron Gray to Aaron Glenn. You guys know what Benedict is doing in Chicago, so we'll see how that happens. I just think it's important to focus on what they're looking for, what they believe in, and then also, like, they pick their spots. So, like, they're not stupid enough just to take, big meatball, big-bodied, tough guys. It's like, they know they still need JMO at receiver. They need Sam Laporta for all the Laporta supporters at tight end to move the chains. They see a talent like the multidimensional, positionless. Wait for it. All right, everybody. This goes out to my fantasy football fans out there. Now, you probably heard about Reality Sports Online, the most powerful fantasy sports platform where owners can build and manage their fantasy team like a real NFL general manager. But the question is, have you tried it? I mean, we're talking free agency, multi-year contracts, rookie drafts, multi-team trades. You can put franchise tags on guys. It's as close as you're going to get to being an NFL GM. But do you think it sounds complicated? It's not. I'm here to tell you it's the best thing about Reality Sports Online is it's just more fun than your normal fantasy league, but it doesn't take barely any more time. After all this, are you still not sure? I mean, come on now. You can test your general manager skills by going over to Reality Sports Online, call it RSO. Please go check out realitysportsonline.com right now. Elite weapon. Jahmyr Gibbs, like, they're gonna take him, but St. Brown was their type of guy from day one. They knew so much more than we did about the players, personality, what he'd bring to the football team. So I just wanted to tell everybody as we get into these camp and you want another edge rusher, you want this wide receiver, you think that we need to bolster X, Y, and Z. It's like, not only believe in these guys, but go through the checklist. First and foremost, do they play in the trenches and are they big nasty? If so, check. Are they good people? Are they good? Do they love the game of football? Are they going to fit in with the current guys we have? Check. And are they talented? Are they at a point in their career where there's some upside there? Brad Holmes does love himself the bargain bin, the clearance rack, so he can get you at a good number, and you got some upside, and you're a good person, and you're tough and physical, or you're ultra talented at a skill position. Those are the type of people he brings in. So everybody, I wanted to hit on that. I think that's important for player acquisition, as well as what are they going to do with this money. I'm here to tell you, as much as I said a few weeks ago, it's probably going to bring in a big signing or two. I think that could still happen, but it would have to be the right guys, probably in the trenches, probably nasty, grimy guys, which is still a possibility. But also, they're not going to roll with their guys. They're going to take care of their own, keep the guys here that they love, which is guys like Kerbo, Amon-Ra, Penei Sewell, and Aiden Hutchinson and things like that once they get him done.
Unleash Hutch.
So don't get worried. They take care of their guys. They bring in their guys. They know what they're looking for. They know what they want. And I'm telling you what you should want is to get your butt down to training camp. Enjoy that. If you don't get the Ford Field often, I'm hoping to give away my preseason tickets to family, friends, whoever, even maybe a listener to this show. If you want to hit me up, if you're like, man, me and my son have never went to Ford Field, we'd love to go, it'd mean the world, like, hit me up on the Twitterverse at Derek Oakrey, and I'll consider it, because I love giving those preseason games away to people that just want to go down, see the stadium, enjoy downtown Detroit, catch a Lions game, even though it's not a crazy everything on the line regular season or playoff game. It's still fun to do, and it's a good experience. So everybody, football will be here. Literally rookies reporting in like a week and a couple days. When you're hearing this, you got to get hyped about that. The vets come on a few days later, and then it's go time. It's week after week, day after day. Lions updates, Lions football, Lions training camp, Lions preseason. And then we head to beat up on the Cheddar Heads, the Mozzarella Sticks in Green Bay. And then Benedict comes to Detroit after that. I can't wait to be 2-0 and beat both those squads. Everybody, drink it in. Double-sided cornbread. That's what I got right here on a Monday. Detroit Koolaid Packet. I'll check you later, everybody. I'm out.